Okay, ladies, so now we've gone through nutrients, food, reading the labels, calculating our total daily energy expenditure based off of our goals. So now we've got this calorie amount that we're supposed to eat in order to hit our goals, and now we have to separate it out into our macronutrients, okay? So macros were protein, carbs, and fats. For the general population, it is recommended to have between 25 to 30% of your intake coming from protein, 40 to 55% of your intake coming from carbohydrates, and 20 to 30% of your intake coming from fats. So you'll take that calorie number, multiply it by the percentage you want. So for example, if I want 30% of my intake coming from protein, I take my number, multiply it by 0.3, 30%. That'll give us how many calories I should be eating from protein. Now, there's 4 calories per gram for protein, so I take that calorie number, divide it by 4, and that's how many grams of protein I should have. Okay, next we'll move into carbs. If I want 50% from carbs, I take my calorie number, multiply it by 0.5 to give me how many calories from carbohydrates I should be having, divide that one by 4 as well to give me how many grams of carbohydrates I should be having. And the last one is fats. So I take my number, multiply it by either 20 to 30% to give me my calorie number from fats, divide that by 9, and that's how many grams of fats I should be having on a daily basis. Okay, that last one is alcohol. I've talked to some of you ladies about this. Now, it's not an essential nutrient, and it's technically not even a macronutrient. You would take this number and subtract it from your fats or your carbs. It is 7 calories per gram, but it does lead to hormonal disruptions, lack in muscle recovery, deprived sleep quality, and some dehydration. So keep that in mind while you're on this fitness journey. If you can hold strong for me and pull back on the alcohol consumption, that would definitely be appreciated, not just for me, but for you as well, okay? But at the end of the day, if you're like, Jazzy, I am just not losing weight, then you are not in a caloric deficit. Okay, so hang strong with the calories that you calculate from these 3 videos for 2 weeks. If you make no adjustments and you were spot on for 2 whole weeks, even on the weekends, then go ahead and bring it down slightly, okay? And we can tailor and change things as needed, but you have to be consistent every single time. Consistency is key, but at the end of the day, if you're not losing weight, calories in versus calories out, you are not in a caloric deficit, and we need to adjust, okay, ladies? Let me know if you have any questions. I will sit with each of you and we can break down each of these numbers.